Coming back to the audience questions, we don't have a mic runner. Do you want to stand up there? Jeff, I can't see. Do you want to stand up and shout your question out? You. Yeah. Right at the back.
Hey, first of all, congratulations. I'm curious about the concept of memory and about what we choose to remember and what sadly is chosen to forget. So I was wondering if you could talk thematic-wise about how much you want to explore that, and that's kind of the beauty of animation, are there these things that resonate with us over and over again.
It's a great question. It's like we were mentioning, even with setting the movie in the 90s, and the things that are temporary or temporal make you value them even more. And with memories, it's like that, where it's interesting what becomes our long-term memory and what is forgotten, or when you look back at old pictures and you go, oh, I remember that moment. And for us, we wanted to use the medium of animation to stylistically take you through, like, people remember things differently, and even the look will change dramatically throughout the movie based on who's telling the story. Any other elements, Jen?
Yeah, there's like a through line with memories in the film where memories also make you who you are, and the people that you make those memories with, those meaningful connections, they define you, right, and your point of view and your human being, I think. Mm-hmm. And so to answer your question, like, this powerful, the power of memories and friendships that spawn from them is something that we were like really inspired by, again, because it's so like connected to being present and appreciating the people in your life. And like you're saying, Joe, because it's also ephemeral, it's also temporary. It's so easy, as we've seen, to get caught up in just like the craziness of life that you forget to slow down and be right here in this moment with the people around you. And just that the theme of memories is such a beautiful thing that I get to teach us to appreciate, one another, I think.
Okay, going back to the live stream, this is a question for all of you. What's the one piece of friendship advice you would want to give your teenage selves? Joel, do you want to start? And we'll give Gabby and Liza time to think about it.
I'll stall for you. I think, like I mentioned at the beginning, what Daniel meant to me when I first met him. I think that was something I always dealt with, like being insecure as a kid. And when you find a friend that helps you be confident in who you are, who celebrates who you are, that's when you know it's a friend worth keeping. And it makes you want to return that and be able to celebrate them. And I think, finding those friends, those people that see you is really important.
January?
Okay, let me think. Thank you, Joel. No, I mean, my advice, and actually it does pertain to an amazing trait of you and why you're a good friend too, Joel, is be a better listener. And I think that's why we're good friends. We're always like really genuinely interested in when people talk to us, even if we're not interested in the topics. We are interested in the person being stoked about the topics. And so the advice of just listening, and it's something I'm still trying to do. It's like, because we have this tendency, like, oh, I want to bond by saying stuff, talking stuff at you, and say, but just being quiet and listening to the person. Again, this is related to being in the moment and taking in. Like, I've really seen like the value and power of just even with friends, right? When someone has to dump like a bad day on you, a lot of times they're not really looking for your advice. They just want someone to hear them out, and they just want to feel heard. And it's such an important lesson now. It's like, you don't have to say anything that's wiser than you just letting them know that you hear them. And you absolutely are one of those friends for me, Joel, and I appreciate that.
Aw. We'll hug afterwards.
We love it. Liza?
I think for me, like advice that I would have given my younger self, and this could apply to whoever, I'm very similar to Riza in the sense that like I take things very, very seriously. And so like all throughout my childhood and my early teenage years, because I was going to school and working at the same time, I really had my eye on the prize and like what I wanted my future to look like, that I forgot to be present and be in the moment with my friends and just like really have fun and be young. Because I was like the type of friend that would always be like, oh no, let's not do that because we have exams tomorrow. Like we need to sleep early. Or like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get in trouble. And I mean, yes, it kept me out of a lot of trouble. But then now looking back at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, they had so much fun at that one swimming outing that they went to. And I just have memories of feeling sour about it because I didn't get to go. And so I think it's just important to have fun and just be young. But be safe while doing it.
She's so Risa.
Me, on the other hand, no, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I really loved what you said earlier about your version of friendship, accepting and knowing what being a friend means to you, and what you were saying about surrounding yourself with people and having a friend who accepts you for who you are and makes you confident in who you are. And I think that's the thing that, for me, I would tell my younger self, and that I realize now is that like everybody's version of what a friend looks like is different, I think. And there are, fundamental things like being there for them and, those things, yes. But being okay with not talking for months at a time and then coming back together, not taking it personally or, wondering what they think, like knowing that you have a friend who's like, oh, they're doing their thing. And when we hang out, it's going to be, a great reunion and we're going to reminisce on all those memories. And as they say, distance makes the heart grow fonder. And I do think that's true in friendships. And, even when I'm away from you guys and we come back together, I'm like, aw, I missed this side of things. But yeah, no, like really, being true to who you are, your authentic self, and being present with your friends and appreciating those moments and then letting them do their thing, and that's something I've learned from Jo and Risa. Like Jo, she's so like, man, I don't want to lose this, but, I'm just thinking about the storyline. I'm like, oh, wow, like I need to be okay with like letting my friends be, you know what I mean? And not taking anything personally and vice versa. Like they know I'm doing my thing. And yeah, so I did love those two things.
Love it. Okay, we have time for one more audience question. And I'm going to take you right up front. Do you want to stand up and... There's the mic. I don't need the mic. Okay.
Hi guys, congratulations! It looks amazing.
Thank
I
you.
love the fantasy part, and I've never been to the Philippines. I've got a lot of friends; they are here, and they talk to me all the time about how beautiful. And it's you guys are teasing me. Okay, my question to the filmmakers, both of you guys, I love your friendship so much, but my question to you guys: do you guys shop together?
Do we show up together?
Shop.
Oh,
shop together.
Oh,
Because you're wearing the same shoes. It's okay.
Oh, you know what?
Oh.
Funny
It's all right.
story.
It's
Okay,
okay.
so
I'm not judging.
we don't
no,
shop
no,
together.
thank you for pointing
but-
that out.
It's all right.
Wait, we don't shop together, but deliberately, I did buy these shoes for Joel and for myself. I was like, hey, I found these cool J's that look like kind of our Nakali color treatment.
Blues.
So I was like, we should have matching J's for for this journey.
And it was the best birthday present. And honestly, in terms of like objects, that this movie, and even going back to the question about memories, something we celebrate in this movie is that objects are just objects, but when they have a story behind them, when they have meaning behind them, they're imbued with a magic in a way. And And so these shoes are magical.
And actually, thank you so much for noticing. It's
Yeah.
like it's like a haircut or nails. Like, oh, you noticed
you
our Jordans?
noticed.
Oh.
Honestly, what brought me to it is your friendship together. And I'm coming next with another question.
Yeah.
Well, why did you guys didn't make this movie about you two? And if you, because I know you chose the women in your life, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But my second question, if you guys are writing yourself into that film, which one would be Riza and which one would be Joe?
We're both Joe.
Thank you.
Production is Rice. But let's hear it for production. Yeah. That that is the beautiful thing, actually. That you asked, why didn't you write yourselves? They still are ourselves. You can't help but when you create something that you are infused into it. So even though very much we were thinking about the women in our lives, just because of the nature of us writing it. Just to answer your question of us being Joe, right? We can't help but put our essence into the characters and into the tone of this movie.
Yeah, and I mean, so much of filmmaking is a craft of empathy, and I think that with acting, with writing, with directing, the artists that work on these movies put themselves into it, and empathizing, being able to, the great part about writing is being able to see yourself in actually all of the characters, and this movie being an expression of friendship, of what makes memories special. It was actually a gift to be able to, feed that through even other characters that you're not seeing today. Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
Can we just give it up for this incredible panel once again? They have done an incredible job of not giving away any spoilers at all, teasing us, getting us so excited. Once again, Forgotten Island is out on September 25 in the US. We got a slight teaser today. Thank you again.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jazz.
to everybody for joining us
Thank
on
you
the live
guys so much.
stream.
This means a lot to us for you to be here. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
And if you can all stay seated until our panel has exited, but join us for the reception outside of the lagoon. Thank you once again.
you. Salamat.
Liza.
Yeah,
Thank,
salamat.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you,
Thank
Joel.
you so much.
Thank you, January.
Jazz.
And of course,
Jazz.
Thank you.